Even though there was only one copy of Evil Duke, Marge kept picking it up in different spots. She read the story to Maggie, who became increasingly frightened, but after Marge's comforting, Maggie calmed down a little. That night, the baby monitor picked up Maggie crying. Marge noticed the storybook had reappeared on Maggie's bedside. In front of Maggie, Marge tore up Evil Duke and threw it in the trash. Despite this, Maggie remained afraid of the book and even made a crossbow for protection. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door and the torn storybook reappeared, this time with Marge as the protagonist, ready to harm the family. Marge burned the book, but a floating page revealed the same disturbing image. Marge inhaled the black smoke. She went to the kitchen, drew a knife, and was about to attack Maggie, who had nowhere to run. Homer suddenly appeared and took the knife from Marge's hands. Homer and the two kids went out to play, ignoring the words Maggie had pieced together, which Marge kicked apart. Maggie tugged at Homer, pleading to be taken along, but Marge grabbed her and brought her back, leaving just the two of them at home. Amid Marge's maniacal laughter, Maggie broke free from her grasp. She grabbed her crossbow in the living room, picked up a tray in the kitchen, and rushed down to the basement, but she couldn't get the door to shut. Meanwhile, Marge armed herself with a knife and began searching for Maggie, floating toward the basement entrance, guided by the sounds inside. Luckily, Maggie finally managed to close the basement door. She slid down the stairs on the tray and started setting up traps. Outside, Marge kicked the door open and stormed into the basement. Maggie fired a flaming doll, setting part of Marge's clothes on fire. Then she shot a crayon, making Marge stumble and fall down the stairs. When Marge regained consciousness, she found herself tied up by Maggie. Maggie used a DIY cup to try and call out to Marge, but it didn't work. While Maggie was searching for a family photo, Marge secretly cut the ropes with a pair of scissors. Maggie couldn't find a picture of a happy family, and in that moment, Marge broke free. Maggie launched herself toward the railing at the basement entrance. Marge stood below, waiting for her to fall, and managed to catch her. As Maggie gently touched Marge's cheek, Marge's true consciousness resurfaced. She coughed up black smoke and apologized to Maggie. The smoke swirled together, forming a sinister figure that closed in around Marge, but she grabbed a vacuum cleaner and sucked all of the darkness inside.